Let's see. Hey everybody, I need to make my post on my Facebook page. Let me see what I don't know about y'all. Hopefully y'all are doing great. Y'all see my to learn about more important tools in Leonardo Design Studio. Hold on one second. Hey Daisy, Small Fry by Design, Myra, hey Stacy, Stacia, Addie G, Gina, hey y'all, give me 1 second. I don't know why this. 1 second. I know I'm on at a different time, but we're going out tonight. So, hey Lisa. Where am I? Right there. Y'all, I hope this cut's clean. Hey, unbiased. Hey, from New York. I just went live right now. Me, Jane makes just right now, like literally just right now. All right, let me make my little post real quick. Gotta think about how I want to say it Wednesday. This is our last official software focused tutorial for the month, and I hope you will join me. However, the replay is greatly appreciated. I've enjoyed teaching you about all of the software that I use the most, and I hope you have enjoyed. Anybody snowed in? Hey, I wonder. Anybody snowed in? Oh boy. You did? You got a little sprinkle? Come on, a little sprinkle. I'm gonna make sure this cut before I remove it. This one second. Hey to everybody joining. Oh, it cut really good. Come on, cut really good. It cut really good, y'all. It's really good. Hey. Oh Lord. Y'all, can I brush this in first before we start on the Romeo stuff? Before we start on Leonardo stuff, can I brush this in first? Because I want to test it, because if it's good, I want to give it away. Hey, Brandy's dandy crabs. Hey, can I do that? We can just kind of do a little chit chat. We do a little chit chat. Come on, chit chat. Okay. Let me cut this. Y'all give me two colors that look nice together. Don't say red. I'm trying not to use red. I'm trying to embrace new colors. Give me two colors. Hey, Angela Diaz. Give me two colors that look nice together on black that are not red. Blue and yellow. Okay, I love blue and yellow. Not purple and purple. We're not doing that. Pink and purple. Give me something else. I think blue and yellow is good. I think blue and yellow is good. Hey, Lady Blueberry. Hey. Brown and orange. Brown and orange on black. Hey, Kendra Mack. Purple and pink. You know what? I have not done purple. Come on, pink and green, trying to make me be in a sorority. Hey, girl. Orange and pink. Blue and silver. I'm gonna try. Which color blue? Which color blue though? Because every blue, I learned the hard way. Every blue doesn't look nice on black. Pink and yellow is giving Easter. Where's the bunny? Champagne and aqua. Azure. Blush. Icy blue. I can't tell you until I finish brushing it in, because y'all might be like, girl, everybody doing that. Ain't got time for that. I'm not gonna show it until I brush it in. Let's try white and maybe neon white and I'm trying to stop using red. Let's try, don't look in my closet. Let's try. Man, I want to use red so bad. Let's try. I'm gonna try not to use. I'm going to go with gold. I'm gonna use brass. No, I want to use. Let me think. I can't think. Hold on. Champagne, AB. Snow and yellow. I'm not really a yellow. Red and pink. Trying not to use red. Teal and pink. What's teal? Hey, Swilling Diversity. Thank you. What color rhinestones are teal? Hey, CJ Spice. I know, but like, what's the name? Like, oh, you like. I could do purple and gold, but I feel like the purple that I like is too dark on black. Let me think. Let me look at it. Hold on. If I do, let's see, if I do, I didn't do that. If I do, let's see. I'm looking at the colors like in the software to see how it'll look. Oh, that don't look good. Blue and gold doesn't look good with that aquamarine and purple. Let me see. Aquamarine, purple. That's not bad. Let me try that. I'm gonna try aquamarine. Aquamarine AB or just regular aquamarine. I feel like blue zircon looks. What about blue zircon? What about blue zircon with a color? I feel like indigo is so dark. Crystal AB. What with Crystal AB? What did you say? Aurora Borealis. Blue zircon has a green tint. Oh, I could do Crystal AB. That's what this is. This is crystal. No, this is crushed ice. This is crushed ice. I could do crushed ice with. What about crushed ice with blue zircon? How about that? Yeah. What about crushed ice? Magenta. Ooh, that would be pretty. Sheridan Davenport. Magenta and y'all look good. Y'all look good at this. Listen, I don't need to even be thinking. I just get online and say, y'all give me some colors. Let's try magenta and gold, like Sheridan Davenport said. Let's try magenta with brass. I said brass. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. Let's see how that goes. Magenta and brass. How about that? Magenta and what about brass? Yes, let's see. Hey, Carmen. Oh, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Let me get my little mat. I just made this at the last minute. Oh, for those of you who are like this, I promise this is not going to be about rhinestones. Okay, I promise. So if you wonder, like, oh my God, this girl said she's doing Leonardo Design Studio, she's talking about rhinestones. I'm not going to be just talking about rhinestones, but I do want to say this. So when I first started using rhinestones, I used to use these Dollar Tree chopping mats, like, because then that was when Dollar Tree was really $1. But it's not anymore, and I just feel like they keep going up. But this is the size of the Dollar Tree chopping mats. These are Eve's mats. See the difference? Do you see that? Do you see the difference? Her mats, you get 10 for $8. You cannot beat it. You just, it's impossible. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, I just want to put that out there. I know they're thicker, they're bigger. Y'all don't be looking at my template because I'm gonna show you when I show you. Okay, you're gonna see it when you see it. It is SS10. It's only 2 layers, and it's honestly not a bad template to start with. Like if you like are thinking about getting into rhinestones, it's not a template that you know that's like too hard. I can't do it. I promise. Y'all looking at my template? No lie. Don't be trying to peek. There's no Dollar Tree in France. Ain't no Dollar Tree in America either. And they need to change their name, okay? So, because it's given scam. What are y'all doing today? Those are mats that you use for storing your rhinestone templates. Shorty forever. Come on, Shorty forever. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's dollar forest. It's dollar forest. Okay, they no longer a tree because it's giving y'all a scamming because nothing in here is $1. Nothing. All right, let me brush this in real quick. Hopefully y'all are doing great. Hopefully y'all are doing great. Despite the weather and all the things. Listen. You know what? Blue zircon would probably also look good with silver crystal. I think that would look good with silver crystal or even Labrador. Let's see. Okay, so I do gold at the bottom. I do at the top. Let's see. Gold at the top. Pink on the bottom. Oh, it's gonna be gold at the top. We'll see. I think it's gonna be cute. It's always cold in New York. Okay, Bobby Lou, I heard that. I heard that. All right, so I poured the rhinestones on the mat. If you are like interested in getting into rhinestones, I have a whole long video. A long video that I talked about everything you need to know about rhinestones. It was long and did the things. While I'm brushing this in though, let's talk about these software tutorials that were in the last week. I only have one more. Okay, one more. That's for WeCreate. I'll be live Friday talking about the software, the WeCreate software. I think I'm gonna do Friday at noon. I'll be talking about the WeCreate software, sharing, you know, whatever knowledge I can share. Hey, Dims. And hoping that it helps you, not helped past tense, helped present tense. Yeah, thank you. I know the month went fast, but you know what? It just means that, and I guess I don't have to stop doing a focus on software. You know, I just incorporated more where some tutorials are not about making a thing, but just being in the software, like different little tips and tricks in the software, which, you know, I think has been helpful. Thank you. What's one thing you learned? Y'all share something you learned, because our memories are not. If your memory is like mine, it's not so good. I'll see something and then, thank you, Smith Liz 14. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've been encountering a lot of new people. And it's been pretty good, pretty amazing, actually. So I have enjoyed doing the software tutorials. Maybe come back. Yeah. Just do little short videos, maybe. But I don't know, like, does that, I don't know. I don't know if that will overload people. You know, like, okay, it's too much, Delonda. You know? I'm gonna show y'all this after I brush it in, if it does right. I've never used these colors together. y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. If this is your first time watching me live, buckle up, buttercup. Sometimes I laugh, I cry, I sing, I talk, I do all the things. Okay? Hey. All right, so I brushed in the first layer. It's quick heat press. Put this down here for a second. Grab a shirt. All right, I'm using a Gildan shirt. Hey, Edwin M. Ortiz. Learn how to export files. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Doing a little pre-press. Even though my pre-press is not fully warmed up. Transfer tape for rhinestones. That was a good cut, y'all. Not one flop dot left behind. That's gonna be cute. Brandy, don't make me cry. Do not make me cry. I don't want to cry. Not today. I don't want to cry today. I don't. I don't. But I appreciate you. You're the maker. You want to learn what? Rhinestones? Oh boy. I'm intentionally not showing y'all what I'm doing. Okay? Sometimes I do that when I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. The girl, girl, we watching, we ain't see you do nothing, okay? Because you totally out of the camera. Don't worry about the camera. Worry about it out of the camera. Sometimes I'm not, it does, I don't try to do that. It just happens like that, okay? So there's that, okay? Sometimes it just happens. But stuff that happens to me, listen, nah. Listen, stuff that happens to me does not happen to any other content creator. I use the Romeo. I'm biased when Romeo days, like whatever Siser days, I really try to just use those cutters. I try not to use my Cricut on those days. Yeah. Yes. This is gonna be quick, and then we're gonna get into the page. This heat press, I don't know who else has this heat press. I love the size of it, but it does heat up slowly. I never know when I should use slow or slowly. Peter always just says your head's so big. When you say your head's so big, just rattle every time you shake it. He says nothing in it. You have, Alicia? Thank you. Uh-oh. But I also don't care. if I use the wrong one, because you know what I'm talking about. Okay. I do care when people say Happy New Year's. Like, how many? How many? It's just one. Okay. Why are you saying Happy New Year's? It's just one. And why do I care about that? I don't know. Hey, Liz, is it Smith Liz? I'm gonna brush in this quick template, and then we're gonna get into Leonardo Design Studio. Okay. But I'm brushing it in first because if it brushes in nicely, I'm going to give this file away. I want to brush it in before I put it out there. Happy New Year's! It's a lot of them. It's just one. My mama is a what is it called? Suspect. She does it. She's guilty. I'm like, mother, mommy dearest, we're not doing that this year. Okay? Or any year. Okay? And she calls Alzheimer's Alzheimer's. Also not a thing. Okay? There's no T in it. Yeah, he over there with Alzheimer's. What? Stop giving people conditions that you made up. That's nothing. Alzheimer's. That's nothing. Girl, I'm too old for you to be correcting me. No, you're not. Okay? As long as you say it, I'm going to say something. Okay? Like, I'm the mother. The mother who will be corrected by the daughter. Okay? Because you say it, and I'm going to say, nope. That's not a thing. It's nothing. Almost finished. This is going to be quick. I'll be finished brushing this in before my heat press is ready. It's on 260. Y'all, we did not get any kind of ice. Well, that's not true. We got a little bit of ice. I'm serious. We got a little bit of ice, but not. I don't feel like the school should have been shut down, but I was happy for the teachers because I know they probably needed a break. Our teachers work hard. Y'all might not realize it, but the good teachers, they work hard. They really do. Now, there are some teachers who are not good, but there are some who really do have their heart in it. When teacher appreciation comes around, if you have a school-age child and a teacher that's really good, make sure you do something nice for the teacher. Those teachers work hard and they don't get paid a lot. You did? You had to scrape the windows? Y'all melting? I'm melting! What movie is that from? Alright, almost finished. Let me put another piece so I can just... Let me put another piece. Another piece. Almost finished, almost finished. La 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 la, la 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 la. She's almost finished, almost finished. La 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 la. Girl can make a song out of everything. Oh, I'm melting. Okay, yeah. Almost finished. Yeah, do something nice for them. Let them know you appreciate them. Good teachers love to see me coming. The bad teachers hated to see me coming. Like, girl, why you always in here? Because you always in here. I want to see that you're teaching, doing what you're getting paid to do, helping the kids. Helping the kids. All right, doing another pre-press. All right. All right. So for those of you who are new, I have a shirt. I have a crease down the middle. I press it and I crease it at the same time. It's killing, first of all, I would never kill a bird with any stones, but the phrase is killing two birds with one stone. We never do that. But anyway, I'm removing the moisture from the shirt and I'm creasing it down the middle so I can know where the middle is. Okay? All righty then. All right, I'm gonna press the first layer. I'm pressing you know what? I'm gonna press the bottom layer first. When you see it, you'll see why. I'm gonna press the bottom layer first. My heat press is set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Almost finished. It's 2 colors, SS10 rhinestones. Make sure it's not down too far. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I press the top layer first. I think I'm gonna do the top layer first so I don't have a belly shirt. Okay, I don't want to have a. Some of y'all be putting this mind. I learned this from Delonda. Stop. No, you did not. You did not learn that from me. To have your design down here. Hey, Sister Heart Crafts. Okay, don't tag me. Okay, put your 3 fingers. I do 3 fingers from the bottom of the collar. Okay, 3 fingers from the bottom of the collar. I think I'm gonna make Peter a shirt because his shirt, he's gotten out of hand. He really has. I keep telling y'all, but I don't think y'all really believe me. He's gotten out of hand with his Timu. So. His shirt is gonna say King of Timu. You seen the belly shirt or two? Yeah, maybe doing too much. He just been ordering the most ridiculous stuff. He ordered a box of 8 miniature flashlights that you have to charge. I said, why did you get this? And the chart, the little cord that comes with it, I promise you that cord is 1 inch. It can't be bigger than 1 inch. It's not. It's not. It can't be. And I don't understand why. It's gonna say King of Timu. That's what it's gonna say. King of Timu. Y'all, this is gonna be cute. I'm not kidding. He ordered something that's like a. I have to show it to you because yesterday when I was live yesterday. No, and the cord cannot be used for anything. When I went downstairs yesterday, he was wrapped up, and I said, "Oh, that came from Timu." He's like, "Yeah, this was free with the person." I said, "It should have been. They should have paid you to take that." I'm sorry for having my back to you. Let me, y'all, promise to be doing too much. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Let me make sure. Okay. I don't know if I used the right color of pink, but we'll see. Brandy, he is doing the most. When I say the most, it's just the. What else did he order? He ordered a. First of all, we already have a lot of kitchen stuff because when we got married, he had a house. We put our own stuff together. So I had a set of knives. He had a set of knives. So we don't need knives. Okay, we good on knives. I had a full knife set. He had a full knife set. We got a lot of knives. He ordered a extra sharp knife set with a. I'm like, you didn't even need that. I'm telling you, you're doing too much. All right. Before I but the one you had wasn't extra sharp. It was sharp enough. So it was too much. It's too much. It's not addicting to me. I don't like it. I don't like it personally because I feel like they are too invasive. So I don't have a Temu app. I don't have any. I'm sure I don't say Temu so many times. I'm sure when I open my phone, I'm gonna get a Temu something because he ordered so much. They have started like soliciting from like me. I know that's what they're doing. It's too much. But anyway, before I show y'all this, let me tell you. I last night I went to bed. Y'all, first of all, let me just story time. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of TV because really I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch, like the content creators that I like. I watch a lot of like celebrity gossip and just different stuff. A lot of stuff that is so unnecessary for my life, but I just watch it, right? And I think it's like an escape, right? It's like I don't even know. Sister Hardcrafts, I don't even know. Or nothing. But I have seen a little bit of the stuff that's going on, in Minnesota, and I never watched the video. I'm never gonna watch any video. I don't want to see any video of anybody being hurt at all. I will, and that goes for any video because to me, I think of videos where people are getting hurt. I see that, and this is gonna sound crazy, but I see those people like that could have been my son or that could have been my daughter. And it has nothing to do with color. It doesn't have anything to do with race or nationality or any of that because I see those people as that could have been my sister. That could have been my fill in the blank. And it made me sad last night. It made me sad. I woke up with it on my mind and I'm trying not to get emotional. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm good. I don't like it. I feel like what's missing is love. We are supposed to love one another. We are supposed to love one another. Not I love you because you're this, or I love you because you're that. You are supposed to love one another. That's it. It's not based on a condition or a circumstance or a status. We are supposed to love one another. That's it. And it's just as simple as that. If you just think about it just like that, just love one another. That's it. That is what's missing, because it's almost like we're beyond seeing people as people. Like we see them as, I don't know, but so I said to myself, I wanted to make a template, not about money. It's just a statement. It's just a statement that we should love everyone. So that's what my template says. Okay. This is what it looks like. Love everyone. Hey, Monique. Is this cute? It's simple, right? It's simple. It's cute, right? Okay, so I'm getting ready to share it. I'm gonna put it in the description and y'all can have it, okay? I just ask that you don't sell it, okay? Y'all just made me so sad. Like, and I really try to stay out of like any political stuff. Like, I don't really share political views. It's not about politics. It's not anything political. And if I'm saying something right now that's offensive to you, if you're watching me right now and you're like, that's offensive, like you don't know, what about this person? What about that? Please unsubscribe from my channel. Block me, unfollow me, unsubscribe from my channel. Okay, I want to say that. Unsubscribe if I've said anything that you find offensive or you don't want to hear about it because it's not related to crafting. Unsubscribe from my channel. Let me make sure, what time is it? It's a 42-minute mark. That's going to be the title of this chapter. If I've said something that's offensive, I want to make sure I'm looking. Unsubscribe from my channel. Unfollow me, block me. Make sure you don't see anything that has my name on it. Okay? Okay, I want to make sure I say that. I want to be crystal clear about where I stand. Okay? Okay. All right. And we're back. See how I digressed? See how I digressed? Okay, I'm back. And we're back. All right. All right. This template requires, I had a missed call. This template requires, let me tell you, but I need my calculator. Don't worry about it. I need a calculator. Worry about it if you can do the math in your head, okay? Because I cannot. Okay, 810 rhinestones. So if you had like a small, like a little ice chip, you could make 3 shirts. Okay, you can make 3 shirts with just that. Okay, all right. All right, now we're getting ready to get into all right, refresh, and then look in the description. Okay, it should be the first link. refresh, and look in the description. Okay. Thank you, Alicia. I love you too. All right. Let me know, y'all. Make sure the link is working. Carmen, listen. It's getting ridiculous. Y'all got it? Please tell me if you got it. I've already clicked out. Okay. 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 Thank you. All right. So for those of you who are new to using rhinestones, let me show you, because I know it's different in different softwares. Hey, Victoria Crafts and Creations. Let me open Cricut Design Space just really quickly, just so I can make sure you know what to do. The only thing I ask is that you don't try to sell it. I don't care if you sell whatever you make, but don't sell the file. And if you do sell it and I ask you not to, that's on you. Okay? All right. All right. Oh, let me share my screen. Woo, y'all. I promise you about to get into the tutorial. I promise. So if you are here for that and you're like, that girl said we were doing Leonardo, she ain't even do it yet. We've been on for 46 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Window. Go to the window. All right. Let's turn that off. All right. So you see where I am? I'm in the Cricut Design Space. So I will click, let me click, hold it. I will click upload over here. I click upload. I will upload the file. I have it saved on my desktop. I know you can't see that right now, but I'm gonna browse to my desktop and I'm gonna get the file. And it's called SS10 Love Everyone. Like that. I know you can't see it yet, but you will. Okay, see it right here. So I'm gonna click continue. And I'm gonna click continue again. This is for anyone who's new to using rhinestone templates. Now, look and see that it didn't come in at the right size. Can you see that? You see that it did not come in at the right size. If you look at right here, it says 5.71 by 3.06, 3.06. You see that? It's not the right size. If this is your first time ever using a rhinestone template, I don't know what this girl is talking about. I've never used a rhinestone template. When it comes into Cricut Design Space, it's going to come in wrong. You have to resize it. So right here on the width, I'm just going to click on the width and I'm going to type in the width. The width is 10.555. 10.555. I didn't change the height. Okay, let's see. The height really should be 5.650. Let me double check that. Hold on. Oh no, 5.660. I need to change that. It's 5.660. That's right. This is the right size. 5.660. Okay. So that's it. And if you want to cut it as one layer, you can, or you can just, click make. I'm going to say, save it. I'll save it. I'm going to save it as love. Everyone. I would just cut it on the same template, on the same mat. I didn't mean to say same template. So right here, I would just put it just like this. I will come over here, click these 3 dots, move it. I will move it to this mat. If you're not, familiar with working with rhinestones, like just move it down, like have one up here and then have one down here. So you can brush them in together. 10.555, 10.555 by 5.660. 3 5s, 10.555. Okay. All right, we're getting ready to get into Leonardo now. Got it? Okay. All right, I'm gonna click cancel. I'm not cutting it again because I already cut it. But this is how I cut mine. Let me stop sharing. I just cut it like a little bit separate. Yeah, you might have to refresh, Brandy. But I also need to change that size so that doesn't close that out. Let me see if I can rename it because let me rename it. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so now we're going into Leonardo Design Studio. So there was a lot of things that I already shared, like in Leonardo Design Studio. Did everybody get it? Yes, Angelia. This is the size of that template right here. 10.555 by 5.660. And I use magenta and brass. It's a simple, you can do it in both the same color. Like you don't even have to change to two colors. You can use one color. Okay. All right. So like I said, I already showed a lot of stuff in Leonardo Design Studio. But what I kind of want to do is go back in there and show you some of the things that you might not be aware of, things that people don't really pay attention to. Thank you, Corinne. Things that people don't really pay attention to in terms of the settings. Okay, so I want to show you those things and then we'll kind of recap. I want to reiterate this that if you are new to using Leonardo Design Studio, like new, I made a video where I went over the key terms in Leonardo Design Studio for anyone who is coming from Cricut and now they are in Leonardo Design Studio and they want to know how to do the basic things. I want you to know that I feel, in my opinion, that is where you start. You're welcome. That's where you start. Okay, please start there. These things that I'm getting ready to show you now are, I wouldn't say they're advanced, but they're not really necessary things to know up front. Okay, there's my disclaimer at 53 minutes and 17 seconds. So let me show you the video that I want you to start with. And we're going to do the things. All right. Let me see if I could. Yeah, I didn't. Thank you, Unbiased. I did not link it below, but I will. I will. Let's see. Now I should show y'all what y'all do to me too, cause what? All right. Let me see. Share screen. Y'all should be ashamed. All right. So let me see if you can see it. So this video, let me see if I could go back. It won't let me go back. Anyway, it says new to Siser, la la la. It's a comparison tutorial, right? So this was 2 or 3 weeks ago. You see it had 1,500 views and 200 likes because y'all did me dirty. That's because y'all did me dirty. Okay? That's because y'all did me dirty. That's why this is. But anyway, I went through all of that. I created a document. Let me see if I can go back a little bit. Where you could like compare. Let's see if I can show it again. Come on, show it again. I ain't even have my hair done. Right here. Pause. I made a document where I was comparing like what's the canvas in Cricut Design Space and then what that looks like in Leonardo Design Studio. This document is linked below that video. Okay. So how do you attach, weld, contour, slice, flatten, offset, all the things that you need to know that you know about how to do in Cricut by Faye, how you do it in Leonardo Design Studio. Okay. So this is the video you start with. This video right here is more for like, I know how to do some things, but show me some different things. Okay. So that video, let me link it right now. And then we're going to go. For real. All right. Shareable link. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, we're live. Start here. All right. Okay, so today when we go in, let's go in now and I want to show you a few things. All right. Thank you, Anna. It's for sale, Shorty Forever. This is it's in my sister's Etsy shop. It's called Divine Design by Danita. I'll leave a link to it. It's in my sister's Etsy shop. All right, so you see where I am? I'm in the Leonardo Design Studio. And I think what I'm getting ready to show you today, all of these things, for the most part, are in the free version. Hey, Chris. All of these things are in the free version of the software, okay? All right, so one of the things I want to show you, so like you can see, I'm using the grid, right? And right now I have it where my mat is on. What I want you to notice is that with the mat on, like this is what the standard Siser mat looks like, right? I kind of talked about this before, but I want to show you a little bit more about it. I know my mat is dirty. So this is a mat, right? With the Siser mat, if I scroll down, you can see this little line right here. This is like their origin line. Thank you. See that line right there? That's like, it's called their origin line. And I just wrote on my mat that this is like the starting point. What I want you to know is that these squares, these are 1 inch squares. So like this whole block right here, which is the same thing as this block right here, this is a 1 inch square, okay? So 1 inch square. When you open Leonardo Design Studio, the mat is not automatic, right? I don't think it is, but you can turn it on or off. So right here, you can see that I have it on cutting mat. I could also put it on material roll, and that just gives me the option to not have a matte view, okay? I also want you to know that because the view is so different than Cricut Design Space, sometimes it can get confusing with like the placement of things because you're used to putting stuff up here. Like with Cricut, you're used to putting your images, your objects. It normally starts at the top, which I'm not even gonna lie, that makes sense. It makes sense for it to be at the top. You don't start reading the book from the bottom of the page, right? It's like, so I don't even understand this, but whatever. So theirs is down here, so we have to just keep that in our mind. One thing you can do that I learned about the software if you go right here, or if I go right here, see where I'm hovering right here on file? See where I am right here on file? See that? I hope y'all got the file, but see that? And I know that there's some kind of delay. Okay, so right here, if I click file and I go right here to preferences, I can decide on, I can change a few of my preferences, okay? Now, when I change the preference, it's not gonna change on this exact artboard. I'm gonna have to open a new artboard, but I'm gonna show you that. So right here, if I go right here to, I can change my units of measurement from inches to metric in millimeters or centimeters. I can change the language. They give you different language options. I'm not in my Danish era, Danish Delonda. Right? We're not in our Danish era. I'm not. But anyway, you can click right here on all preferences and you can change some of the preferences. So right here, I'm on English, I'm in inches. Right here on keyboard nudge, I found this to be so good. I'm gonna show it to you, but I love it. I'm here for it, right? So right here, it tells me for like I have the option to change the amount of space my arrow moves with the keyboard nudge. So right now the default setting is at 0.250, right? So it's like it's a quarter of an inch. Okay, quarter. Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Okay, so I can do small page margins, use mat. I can decide if I want my default to open at 12 by 12 inch size, or I could do 12 by 24 inch mat, 4.5 by 6, 12 by 15, 24 by 24. I can decide on all of that. So let's just say I want my default settings to open up at 12 by 24. So look right here. If I click accept, it doesn't change here. It doesn't change here. But if I click this plus, see where I am right here? Brenda, listen. See where I am right here? Right here. Right here. I need one yes. I know y'all probably already said yes, but y'all know I have a delay. Okay, right here. See that? So every time I open a new page, it's going to open with that setting because I set that as my default. So if I open a new page and a new page and a new page, it's going to go to 12 by 24 because that's what I set it as. If I go right here and go to file and go to preferences and I change it to a different preference, let's say I want to open it at 4.5 by 6, right? I want that to be my default page size. I can click accept. And when I open a new page, it's going to be on a 4.5 by 6. And every time I open a new page is going to be at 4.5 by 6. Isn't that so good? But wait, there's more. Now, because I wouldn't really want to have it on 4.5 by 6, but this might be good if you're printing photos or something like that. You print it small, you just want to be working with a small size, right? And right here, it even tells you this is a generic mat because Siser doesn't make mats this size, right? Okay, so this is just news you can use. So there's that. So I'm gonna close this out because I really don't want to use this size mat, but I wanted you to know you can change that. You can even decide that you want yours to open with no mat, right? So right here where I have it on, let's go back to 12 by 12. Let's say I want mine to open on a 12 by 12, but I don't want to use a mat. I just want it to be on a 12 by 12 size. I can click accept, and then when I open it up, it's going to open at 12 by 12 with no mat. So I can click plus and there's no mat. See that? I can open it up, and it's going to be no mat. I can even change the size and still not use a mat. If I go back to preferences and I can, let's see if I do 12, let's see, no mat. And I click, let's say I don't want it to have a mat and I just want to have a default size. Let's say I want my default size to be 36 by 36. Oh, the biggest it'll go is 24. Okay, 24 by 36. And I click accept, and then I open a new page. You see that? So now that's 24 inches wide by 36 inches long. Do you see that? Okay. Hey, Sharon Jordan. See that? So look right here. The width of my media is 24. The length of my media is 36. That means if I'm cutting something big, right? Biggie. I'm cutting something because I want to put a big sign up there. I can set my size to that. So when I get ready to cut my vinyl, because I don't have to use a mat, I can put the vinyl in the Romeo and it'll cut, and I don't have to be worried about it won't fit on the mat. I don't have a mat that big. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. So just good information to know. I'm closing this out, but wanted you to know that. Now also, let's close all of this stuff out. I want you to see this. All right, let's go back to having a mat. So if I go back up here, let's make us first. Let me make a square, right? And I'll make the square. I want this square to be 1 inch. So this square, see, it's 1 inch. See right here, down here. Follow my mouse. Yep. Come on, girl. You is good. You is smart. You is important. Okay. See where I am right here? The width is 1. The height is 1, because I said these squares, these are 1 inch squares. Where's my Sharpie? If I was a Sharpie, where would I be? If I was a Sharpie, I wouldn't be me. I don't know. So these squares, later. These are 1 inch squares. These are 1 inch squares. So if I zoom back out, I want to show you something, right? So right now I'm looking and I can see that my grid lines are on, right? My grid lines are on. I can go back to file and I can go to view and I can turn the grid on or off. Right now it's on. Let me zoom in so you can see. Hold on. I'm clicking F3 on my keyboard. All right, can y'all see that really, really good? Hopefully you can. See that? Hopefully you can. Oh, hey, Leonardo. Okay, see where I am right here? I'm on the 1 inch square and I'm zoomed in. If I click on view, I can turn the grid off. So the grid is off. The grid, I can turn it back on if I want it on, or I can turn it off. If you are working with something and you want to keep it, in that place, like because you want to cut multiple things on the mat, right? And you don't want the things to move. Let's say you want to have this, this, let me escape. You want to have this here, and let's say you want this bigger, right? So now it's 2.013, whatever, right? And I have the grid on. I would know exactly where to put this on my mat because I can see that is right there. Remember when I moved this ruler last time? I can still do that, right? So if I move the ruler over, I can see that here's where that square would go if I wanted to cut this out with vinyl. Okay? We got that? Beautiful. Y'all know there's a delay. Okay, perfect. All right, now the next thing I want you to see, because we talked about default mat size, write that down, default mat size. Let's look at the keyboard nudge. Okay, so I think y'all can't see my numbers up here. I wish I could zoom in. I don't think I can. Let me see. But there's no way for me to like zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom. Let me see if I could. There's no way for me to zoom in, y'all. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, at the top, right here, it says this is 1, this is 1.5, that's 2, 2.5, 3. Y'all can zoom good. Okay, so this, look right here. This is a 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Okay, and right now my square is on the 1. We got that? That my square right here is on the 1. You got that? If I go back in here to File and Preferences, and I go to my Preferences, and I decide, let me keep that on right there. And I want that on 12 by 12. If I decide right now, the movement, the nudge is on 0.250. So that means if I try to move this square over, it's going to move over by 0.250. So let's see what that looks like. But I'm going to also change it so that when I go to my new mat, I'm not going to change it yet. We're just going to look at it first. So if I were to use the arrow key on my keyboard, the arrow key, the right arrow key, this should move over by 0.250. Okay, you see that? So if I do that, if I do it twice, it takes me to the 1.5 inch mark because it was on the 1. 1.5 is going to be 2 jumps because how many? 2.5, I mean, 0.25 is a quarter, right? 2 quarters is 50 cents. That's where we are at the 50 cent. We pretend like it's money. That's the 50 cent mark. So if I change my nudge amount, let's say I change my nudge to 1, to 0.1. Instead of moving 2 times to get to 1.5, I'm going to have to move more times than that. I know we're getting mathematic, but I'm going to show you. So if I want to go all the way to the 2, I got to do it 2 more times, right? That's going to take me to the 2. Let's go back. Right now, the setting is on 0.250. If I move 4 times, that's going to take me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? That took me to the 2 inch line. 1, 2, 3, 4. That took me to the 3 inch line. 1, 2, 3, 4. It took me to the 4 inch line. But if I change that, if I go back in here to Preferences, I go to All Preferences, and I change this to 1, just 0.1, and I click Accept, the change doesn't take effect on this mat. It takes effect on the next mat. So if I click and open a new screen, a new document, right? Let's make that square again. I'm going to make that same square again. I'm putting it up here. My square right now is 2 inches. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to take my square that's on the 1. Let me zoom in so you can see it. Let's move this ruler. See where I'm at? I'm on the 1. Let's make it big so you can see it. See where I am? So when I get ready to move this over now, it's not going to make those big jumps. It took me 4 jumps to go from the 1 to the 2, and then 4 jumps to go from the 2 to the 3. Let's see how many jumps it takes, or how many nudges it takes to go from the 1 to the 2. So, because I changed it, right? Oh, hold on. I'm not even clicked on it. Huh, she's kidding. See that? It's moving smaller in smaller increments. You see that? Why you need a remedial class? Was I already on? See that? It's just moving in smaller increments. Let me see if I have a measurement tape. Let me see. Let me stop sharing for a second. Here's a measuring tape. I'm not trying to get all mathematical. See, there's the 1 and the 2. You see where I am? There's the 2. There's the 1. See that? See that? Come on, man. So in between the 1, if I'm already on the 1 and I want to move all the way to the 2, I would have to move. Let me see if the best way I could show it to you. Try my best. I gave my all. All right, let's see where I am. I would have to move 1. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 spaces in between the 1 and the 2. But if I want to move a smaller amount of spaces, then you have to change the increments. You have to change the decimal. At first, the default setting, like if y'all are using Leonardo Design Studio, hey, Fern, if you are using Leonardo Design Studio and you go into your settings, you're probably going to see that yours is set at 0.250, which means every time you want to move over to the left, the right, the up, the down with your arrows, it's going to move by, or they call it nudge, by 0.250 increments of space. But sometimes that's too much movement. The space is too big, right? Let me give you an example. Let me go back and share, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let me give you an example. Oh, what's this the Edison? One second. I'm gonna show you why that matters. I want to show you why that matters. Okay, I don't remember who asked, but this is the link to this template that I'm wearing. If y'all are just coming in, I shared a link to a free template that I made for today. And it's the first link in the description. Okay, let me go back into Leonardo Design Studio and show you what I'm talking about. Let's say I were to type your name, Brandy, right? Let's say I type Brandy. And let's say I was using, I don't know, let's say I was using this, I don't like that one. I don't like that one either. I don't like that one either. Okay, let's say I wanted to use this one, right? This font is called Interior. We're not worried about where it came from, but we're just looking at the font, right? And I said, you might have missed this, but I said that I do not auto weld text because, especially if it's a script font, I like to be able to move it the way I want to move it. I want to put it where I want to put it. So right here, I turn off auto weld. I changed the font size to 6 inches, but you can put it on whatever font size you want. So let's just bring it down just a little bit. Let's bring it down to like, I don't know, 5 inches, 4 inches, whatever, right? Let's bring it down. I'm gonna turn off the auto weld. I'm gonna click apply. When you look at this font, this text, you can see that it's not welded, right? And the letters, they don't really look good. They don't, the way they are connected or not connected, it doesn't look good. Let me move this little square, right? And because they're not welded, I can see that they're separated. And I can look at my layers panel. Let's look at the layers panel. Okay, let me ungroup it. Let's go to paths and let's go to ungroup paths. I have each letter. Let's say I just want to move the R just a little bit, right? Because I don't, it's like, it's almost good, but not really good, right? If I have my nudge amount on 0.250, let's go back. Let's take your name and I'm gonna copy it. And I'm gonna go back to this one where my nudge amount was 0.250. With a nudge amount of 0.250, if I wanna move the R, watch what happens. I'm using the arrow key on my keyboard. Let's say I just wanna move it a little bit closer to the A. Well, I think it's still on the 1. Hold on. Well, no, that was fine. Let's see. That's fine. That's actually fine. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Let's see. I think my nudge amount it's already fixed. Let me go and change it back. Maybe it won't impact this, but let's see. No, it's fine. Well, it's a little bit bigger. It's kind of like not easy to tell, but with let's see. Let me try with a shape and let's try with a heart. And let's change the color of the heart to red. So right now I have the nudge amount. It's on 0.250. And let's say let's put it right here. If I want to move the heart the square closer to the heart, when I move it, it's going to take less space, less jumps to actually move it. Let's go back. Let's do the same thing. Let's bring these back over here. Let's click edit, copy. Let me see if it's the same over here. Paste. All right, so let's say I want to move it. I think this is, I don't know what this is on. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just basically you want to move less space. You don't want to have such a big jump. You want to have a smaller jump. I don't know how else to explain it. But if I was working with your name, I wouldn't be using the clicker anyway. I would be moving it with my mouse like that. I would just be moving it like that. But if I wanted to use the spacer or the jumps, I wouldn't want it to jump so much. You want to have a little bit less space because in most cases, thank you. In most cases, when you need to move something, you don't want it to move too far over. You understand what I'm saying? You want to be able to move it just enough. It's called a nudge, not a push. Get out of my face. Not that. Hey, and we're back. I hope I explained. I hope I didn't confuse you. Especially if you're moving rhinestones, right? Because you just wanted to move a tiny bit, not a whole bunch. Right now, I'm keeping mine on 0.1. The default setting is 0.250, which is fine, right? Because it also, if you want to move a small amount, if you hold your shift key, it'll be small. So you see, like if I hold my shift key down, it don't matter what I put that nudge on, it's gonna be small. So like right now, it's hard to do that. But if I hold the shift key and I want to move the Y over, see it's moving at small little amounts. If I don't hold it, it's big. See that? See how big it is? See that? Okay. All right, let me open a new page and let's keep talking. All right, so I've shown you the default mat size, changing the size, the keyboard nudge, how to adjust it. I want to show you, I showed you the grid on or off. Most of the time when I click, I have one, Smith Liz, I did a long video. Most of the time, and I think you just saw me do it, when I'm making a copy of something, normally I will right click and I'll go to edit and then I'll go to add copy, or I'll go to right click and I'll do copy and I'll do paste. So like right here, let's just say I grab this heart, right? And I just put it up there. And let's say I want to change the color of the heart to red. I can't help it. I want to be able to stop doing that, but I have a problem. Okay? Don't worry about if I have a problem. Worry about if you have a problem. Okay? I'm trying to stop using red in every tutorial, but I cannot help myself. Okay? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make this biggie, right? Okay. So let's say I want to, do it like this, right? If I want to make a copy of this, there's an easier way. And I didn't know it worked in this software. I thought it only worked in Silhouette Studio. But I know if you hold the Alt key, you can make a copy. If you hold the Alt, it's so hard to do this. But just know that I'm going to be holding this key right here, this Alt key. See that Alt key right there? Right there? Right? If I hold the Alt key and I just click my item, I can add a copy. Y'all see that? Right? I never used that here. I do that in Silhouette Studio all the time. Like if I want to add another rhinestone, I'll do that. But I never do it here. I never do that. And I don't know why. I guess I just forget. I guess I just forget to do it, but you can. Isn't that so good? Isn't that so good? I could have made 100 of them just that quick. I just be like copy, just hard. You hit a heart. Shout out to Oprah. Okay, that's so good. Okay, so I've shown you that. The next thing I want to show you, and I think this is, first of all, I just found this out, I think today, but I think it's so amazing. I think it's so amazing. So amazing. Good. Okay, let me show you something. I'm going to open another little thing, right? So back in the fall, I think it was in November. Yes, Mary, I didn't either. Back in the fall, I made one of those big porch signs. I made one of those big signs that says like welcome, and I made it in Cricut Design Space. And when I was in there, I had to make alignment marks because I wanted to be sure that my vinyl would be all the way lined up. Drop a red heart if you saw that video. Drop a blue heart if you didn't. Red heart if you saw that video. Blue heart if you didn't. Come on, Brandy. Okay. Okay, blue. I see one blue. Okay, mostly red. Y'all, I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling good about that. Okay, come on. Let me see who downstairs. Who is that downstairs? Get back. Get that sign right there. Nope, 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 nope. When I made this with my Cricut. Let me stop sharing. Y'all can see this. So I made this with my Cricut. It's bigger than the house, right? And in between each letter, what I had to do to make sure they were lined up is that I put like a dot in between each letter because this is vinyl, right? This is vinyl. I painted, well, I had my son paint it, but he painted and then, we added the dots, whatever. In here, you can have automatic marks. So this is a 6-foot sign. What's 12 by, what's 6 feet? 6 by 12, 72? 6 times 12 is 72? Let's see. Okay, so I'm going back in. Let me show you something. So in Leonardo Design Studio, what I can do, see right here where it says media width? Media width is basically the mat width, right? Pretend like I'm using a mat, and I can change the length of my work area to 72, right? 72 inches, right? So there it is, it's 72. I don't know if you can see it, but hopefully you can zoom in and see that it's 72 inches. See how long it is? So if I make this bigger, zoom in, right? So if I scroll all the way up and all the way, let me put a heart up here so y'all can see it. If I put a heart right here, see, I'm going all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, right? I'm going to keep going until the end of my 72. So here's the end. See that? Let me zoom back out so y'all can see it. Y'all see that? So I have a 72-inch work area. See that? if I wanted to make a welcome sign in here and I type my letters, watch. So let's just move these hearts. Let's move them over here. Let's go into the T for text. And I'm going to type my text. So I'm turn on my caps. I'm gonna change this font, don't worry. Because that would be a what? Disaster. Let's use something simple. Like what? Anton. She loves Anton. Okay, let's find Anton. Let's make it a little bigger. See that? So I still got a lot of space, right? I can make this, I can stretch this out like that. See that? They used to get on your nerves. What used to get on your nerves? Right? So now I have it, right? That looks pretty good, right? And if I was cutting this with vinyl, I can cut this. These are your system fonts are mixed in with your other fonts. So every font you have is already in there. Every font you have is already in there. Now, if I want to cut this separate, like let's just say, I don't want to cut on a mat because I don't like cutting on, I mean, I do want to cut on a mat because I'm a mat girl, right? I don't really like cutting without a mat. I'm just going to tell you, I don't like to do that. So if I didn't want to cut this on a mat, of course, I don't have a 72-inch mat. But what I could do is, let's say I want to ungroup this. I can go to paths and I can ungroup this so I can see that I have individual pieces, right? And I can select, like, let's just say I want to select these two letters right here. I can have those two letters selected and I can go to right here. See where I am right here? I can click on alignment marks. I know you probably can't see it, but let me zoom in so you can see it. Do you see that? They have automatic alignment marks that will cut with your vinyl. You see that? This thing right here, these 1, 2, is 4 of them. So I can cut those two letters, then I can select these two, and I can do what? Alignment marks and cut those, and I can select the next two and alignment marks and cut those. So that if I wanted to cut this, the alignment marks are already in there. I don't have to have these dots in between my vinyl. I could cut it the way I want to cut it without all that extra, because those alignment marks are only there to help me with lining up the letters when they cut. I think that's amazing. I don't know about you, but I personally love it. Okay. And even if you didn't want to use a mat, like some people, they don't like to use a mat. I just like to use a mat. That's just me, right? I could just I could have alignment marks on the whole thing. So if I go back to undo, let's undo that. Let's say I want to do, I don't know, the first 4 letters or the first 5. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, it went back too far. Hold on. Let's say I just want to do these first, I don't know, 5 letters and have alignment marks on here, and then do the other 2, and have alignment marks so I can just line it up like that. And then once, let me delete these. Once I click send design, I can click send, whatever, like that. And I have all of my marks. The alignment marks, I don't know if you can see them, but they're there. Let me zoom in so y'all can see them. See that? See the alignment marks? It's just little squares. Yes. Not a spring thing. Mary, you know I did different seasons. I just have it on a I have the things, the Velcro, so I could just switch it out. All right. All right. What was the other thing I want to show y'all? Okay. The another thing I wanted to show you is, I think it was just two more things I wanted to show you, but hopefully y'all are finding this helpful. The alignment marks I super love, because I'm not having to try to figure out how to line it up. It's gonna line it up for me. I love that. Let's say you wanted to make, I'm not telling you to, violate any copyright laws or anything like that, but let me show you something. All right, how y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Let me show you something really quickly. Y'all, I feel so much better after coming on today. Like, I was so sad this morning. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, let me show you something. Give me a team name. Give me a team. Football team. Any team. Get your. What will it say? What would you say? Seahawks. Okay, what's the Seahawks colors? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Is he wet? Y'all know you're supposed to be doing too much. Go on. You don't want me to tell Mary Brown what you did? Okay, I won't. Everything but the Cowboys. Oh my God. You want him? Go. Don't let him come back over here. Not every team but the Cowboys. That is hilarious. Okay, well, the first team I saw was oh man, that was funny. What was it? Yeah, I've heard them call everything but the Cowboys. Cowgirls, another cow, something. It is another word besides girls. Where is it? What was the first team I saw? Seahawks. Okay, let me look up Seahawks. Seahawks. All right, so Seahawks is first. Okay, so I'm gonna go to share my screen. I'm going to the window. Where is it? Tab. Okay, so I just did a search the Seahawks team colors, right? So it says that the colors are green. They have all these colors? I don't know their colors. How many colors? Oh, this green. Is green and gray? Is it just green and gray? I don't know them, y'all. I'm serious. Green and blue? This? They have a lot of colors, okay? Okay, so listen. Let me stop sharing for 1 second. I talked about this during my long video when I did my whole rhinestone tutorial. When I did my rhinestone tutorial, I was saying that sometimes when I have a hard time, putting rhinestone colors together, I will look at NFL teams or NBA teams, their colors, because those colors will look nice together. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So like when we first got started, I was asking y'all, like, tell me what colors, whatever. But if I can't think of colors, like I'm like, oh my gosh, like what colors, like what colors go nice together? I don't really know, right? And I'm trying to put them together and like figure it out. Sometimes you can look at the team's colors to get a good idea of what colors will look nice together. And to me, that helps because I'm not having to think about it, right? So, but I didn't have to use my brain today. I totally used y'all's brain and y'all helped me. But if you are in that situation or you're trying to like make a perfect match, you want to make a shirt to match, I don't know, the Seahawks, right? You could go to just do a Google search if you were doing sublimation, right? And you could do like look for their colors. So like I'm gonna look for the Seahawks colors. You said is this, what did you say? Was this blue? Is this blue right here? And then this green? Or is it this green and gray? Anyway, whatever color. So let's just say this hex color right here, right? This hex is, I'm gonna copy this. See where I am? I'm right there. I'm copying that. You see that? Because if I'm trying to make it exactly match theirs, right? You see where I am? I get so overwhelmed with Pinterest. It's like so much. Navy, green, and gray, right? So I'm gonna right click and copy that. And I'm going to go back to Leonardo Design Studio. Let me copy. Let me go back to Leonardo Design Studio. Stop screen, present, share screen. I'm going back to entire screen, share here. And I'm going to open a new page, right? And I'm going to hide. So let's say I want to make a square. And over here, see where I am right here? In this little color thing? Yes. Right here where it says hex, see where I am right here in the hex? See that? I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna paste. That don't look like the same color, but let's see. That says Dodger blue. Hold on. Let's go back. I'm gonna click apply. See, that's not right. Is it? Was that the right color? Maybe I need to take that hashtag out and look at it again. That does not look like the same color to me. Do I need to have that? You can't have the hashtag in there. You see that? Smith has a hex code 002244. Let me see. That's never happened. That's not it either. RGB into the hex value or RGB. That's still not right. Oh, that's the blue? Okay, for the Navy, 69 EB, 69 BE 28. Okay, so I'm gonna add a copy. Ah, why did it do that? 69 EB 28. Okay, there it is. Apply, and then add another one. And what's that one? A5ACAF. A5ACAF. Okay, so I have the colors. Right? Oh, Kristen, yeah, you started at 12:30. Okay, so now I have it, right? And so let's say I wanted to type, I don't know, I'm making a design, Seahawks. So I'm just gonna go here and type, I don't know, Seahawks. Does Seahawks have a saying, a slogan? I don't know these teams like that. The green is neon. I'll keep it at that size. What's that other font I like? I like that, BFC. It's so cute. Let me see. Birthday party. Blueberry. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ugh. Sorry. Ew. I use this. It's called BFC Football Bowl. I like that. Kind of like that. Freckly elves. I'm gonna use that. I'll click apply. All right. So then let's say I like it like this. It's good, whatever, right? So I'm gonna just bring it in a little bit, right? So that's still too big, right? Let's bring it in to like 10.586. That looks fine. All right. So let's say I want to, make this into a thing, right? Well, it just has your fonts, and all the fonts are included. All right, so then let's say I want to add an outline to this or an offset. I could click right here and add an offset right here on editable contour. I would include holes, and then I would, add a little offset to this. That's fine if it's touching. I don't mind about that. And I don't mind about that. I'll click apply. And then for the outline color or the offset color, instead of using black, I would use this color. So I would click right here where it's already black, this offset color. Let me make sure I'm clicking on that. I would click on that, and then I would click on the little eyedropper. I mean, this little dropper tool. And then I would go right here to change it to the gray. And then I would add another offset, right? So I would click right here, add another offset right here like that. Offset, include the holes, right? And I'll click apply. And then for that color, which is, okay, it's the offset. So it should be the same. Let's see. So I'm gonna make sure I have it selected. I'm going back over here. I'm gonna click on the eyedropper, and I'm gonna click in this little box right here, and it's perfect. That looks great. So if I wanted to make a design with these colors exactly, now I would only care about this if I was using this for sublimation. If I'm not using this for sublimation, I'm not going through all of these problems. It doesn't make sense to do that, right? However, if I were going to use this for sublimation, and let's say I was putting this on a sweatshirt, right? I'm a Seahawks fan, Seahawks to the day I die, like whatever. I don't know what that thing is, right? No navy blue? What do you mean no navy blue? Blue and neon green. Is that the wrong blue? I don't know. We're going to pretend we're in our pretending era. Okay? I don't know. We're making this up, right? But if I was putting this on a polyester shirt, a bag, whatever, and I wanted to add rhinestones on top of this, then the rhinestone template wouldn't even have to be perfect, because if I have my colors perfect and then I want to put rhinestones on top of it, I could just turn this into rhinestones. And once I cut this, I will cut the layer, I will print this. I'm not even cutting it. I will print it just like this. And I will make my rhinestone template go right on top. So I would click like this layer right here, and I come down and go to rhinestones, and I go to fit and fill. And let's say I just want to do a fill. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect at all. Nobody's even going to be like, oh, you got one out of place. It's not right. Whatever, right? You can do the whole fill in thing like that. It can look just like that, right? Let's say that looks good. It looks perfect. I love it. Bam, right? I'm going to click accept. Now I could cut the rhinestone template, and I will put the rhinestones directly on top of my sublimated image. The rhinestones that you use for that is crushed ice, this color right here. And when I tell you, that's we're on a whole nother level. I haven't violated any copyright laws. I haven't done anything I shouldn't do. I could make this template. I could make this as something I want to sell for the Seahawks fans, right? So now I have my colors that I've gotten from where I gotten them from, and I have my rhinestones that I can put on top of what I'm putting it on top of, and it's good. I have done designs like that, and it just takes it to a whole different level. It really does. Okay, so I wouldn't be worried about moving them or fixing them unless I had some that were like overlapping. Like I could see some that are overlapping. Let me do that one again. Hold on. Let me fix that because that's kind of ugly, but I want you to see that. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit. So that looked good right there, but maybe let's do fit equally. Let's see, grid fill, hex fill. So I can see like some of them are like touching. Still a little more spacing. Let's do a smart fill. Because it doesn't have to be like completely filled in. Let me see that. So I would kind of just make sure they weren't touching. And let's see that. I think that, let me see. See, like right there, I can see some of them are touching, but that's when that nudge will matter, right? Because if I want to nudge it a little bit, I want that. Let me see this. That's a good, I think that's fair. That's fair. You know what? Let's pretend like I want to make one for the Rockets, right? Let's go back in here. Let's make one Rockets. Now I don't know the Rockets official colors. But I know it's not navy blue. But let's see, make that a little smaller and make it taller. Make that a little bit. Come on, NFL Rockets. I mean NFL Rockets, NBA Rockets. So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what are the Rockets colors, y'all? What are the Rockets colors? Can somebody tell me? I know it's red. I'm trying not to use red, but I blame y'all for that. I could just go with red, and then I could just make an offset and do black. Let me cancel that. I didn't do that. Red, red, red. That's good. That looks good. I'll just do it just like that. That's good. That's good. That's cute or whatever, right? So I would select both, and I would probably bring it in a little bit, maybe not that much, like that. I would make it just like that, and then I would do just click on the red, and I want to make this into rhinestones. Let me just do it, and I think that looks okay. Do I want that? I want, let me see that. So some of them are touching right there. Let me see, smart fill, fit equally. Optimize. I don't feel like optimize really does anything. I don't really feel like that does anything. Spacing. Woo! Let me see border. No. What's it? No. Fill. I'm gonna go with fill only. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna click accept and then I'm gonna add the rhinestones on top. That looks pretty good. No complaints. All right. All right, undo. Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna move that over for 1 second. Bring that back. Select. All right, and then I want to change this to print and cut. So just like that, I want it to be just like that. I'm gonna click apply. And what is this? Rotate it. What size is this? Okay, so that's fine. I can delete this. 1 second, y'all. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, I'm gonna get this printed and then I'm gonna show you the next thing. So, and I'm also gonna let my Romeo cut this. But let me show you something. If you make a template and you see spaces that need to be filled in, even though with this is, I promise you, it's not gonna matter, because with the, you're not even gonna be able to tell like where the rhinestones are missing. But if you experience this and you want to fill it in, what you would do is ungroup them. Let me see. Go to paths and ungroup paths. Let's see. So now they're individual stones. Let me zoom in a little bit. And remember that Alt option? You would just select one of the dots, select the rhinestone, and just use that Alt option and just move the other one over. So, hold on. Let's move it right here. So I can move this one over. Then I can just put this one back. See that? You just want to make sure they're not touching. But this template, this doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it's fine. Why does it keep doing that? Like disappearing? Do I have too many selected or something? I give up. I'm just going to edit. Oh, maybe paste it somewhere else. Y'all, I don't know. Edit, copy. I'll just do that. I quit. I probably got some on top of each other. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know where it went. I don't even know. I don't even know. All options. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Kristen, you can, if you hold the Alt key, you can make a, see how it made a copy right there, but it didn't up there? I don't know why. But I'll just move this one up there. Okay, and then I would want to make another one, right? So if I hold the Alt key and just drag it, it does it sometimes, but not every time, I guess. I don't know. So it's going to do, escape. It just deletes it. I don't even know where the, oh, right here. Here's the cover right here. Oh, it's some down here. Maybe I was moving them to the bottom. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna put these in here, and I'm gonna send this to cut, and then we'll keep going. Oh, we'll be finished really. I'll delete that. Do I want that? I kind of want that. That's fine. I'll keep it like that. All right. So now I would select all that back again. Tag team back again. Check it the recipe. Okay. So that, and I'm going to group it, and then let me see what else I have over here. Delete this. Delete this. Then I print that. All right. Send. So I'm gonna click send and get that printed right quick. And I'm going to click set print size. I am going to, oh wait, can't see. Choose my printer. Still not that. Can't send to printer. Okay, properties. I'm using, I'm just use 11 by 17. That's what's over there already. And I do want it to be, mirrored. Okay. Print. Okay. It's gonna give me a print preview. And it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna let my Romeo cut this. I'm gonna click print. And while that's printing, I'm gonna move this over and I'm gonna send this. Let's rotate this. This is not going to be printed. This is just cut. So like that, and I'll click send design, send, and I'm gonna let my Romeo cut this. All right. Let me stop sharing. And we're gonna do the things, and we're gonna get out of here. I know we've been here for a long time. Like, girl, you've been talking for a long time. Okay. All right. So I don't know if y'all missed my tutorial where I talked about when I'm cutting flock, I put transfer tape on the mat, and then I put the rhinestone flock. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. And the bad thing about it is that it can be wasteful because I'm wasting transfer tape, but I don't like having to pick those flock dots off the mat. So that's my solution. So this is just regular transfer tape that you would use with your adhesive vinyl. You cut a piece. Any Rockets fans? Better be everybody. Everybody is a Rockets fan. So this is like 5 inches. Houston Rockets fans. Anybody here? Hey. Yep. It's in the description. Kristen, did you see the colors I used? Did you see the colors I used for my Love Everyone? Is anybody gonna cut that file? Is anybody gonna cut that template? If y'all not gonna cut it, okay. So I have the transfer tape on the mat, and then I just put my flock on top of that. These are the colors I used. This is what's missing, y'all, in our world right now. This is what's missing. The template is in the description. So I'm gonna cut this. I don't need my Romeo to cut this. I can cut this. You're almost finished, y'all. I'm gonna put this on my heat press while this is getting ready to cut. It's flop. Okay. You are. And Juliet's gonna do the things. I use speed of what I use speed of 8. I did 8 and 70. No, this just got stuck. I said one of my kids give me some morsels of food. Morsels of food. Food morsels. Come on, morsels. So I'm putting the flop. Oh my gosh. That's because this mat is not sticky. Come on, sticky mat. Sticky as other hickey. Shout out to Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy. Shirts and his blouses. I hope I cut this big enough. Bigger. Come on, bigger. All right. I want to show y'all something else while we're waiting. I've shown this before, but I'm gonna show it again. So this is a Cricut Venture mat. Y'all know that? This is a Cricut Venture mat. And if I was cutting something bigger, I could put it on this because this will fit in my Romeo. Did y'all know that? Chappelle Show. Did y'all know that? Oh, did you see when you say my back been hurt, doctor say I need a backiotomy. I love that movie. Okay, good. So if you have these are often on sale. I think these are often on sale. But so if you have that, you should know that. You have to? Good. Very good. Okay. All right, so let me cut this. So doctor say I need a backiotomy. All right, let me do an area test just to make sure. Look at it again. When I say the girl is cutting it close, she's doing what? Cutting it close. One more time. All right. If this looks right, I'll add this template down there for the Rockets fans. But maybe if you're not a Rockets fan, maybe you will be. Send to cutter. So I'm using 8 and 70. All right. Smith, let me give you this link right quick for the rhinestones. I just made a long, when I say long, the video was what? Longer. It's not live, but I did it in the format of a live, pretty much. Like if you were live, blah, blah, blah. If I was live, this is how I would do it. Get you the link. That video that link that I just dropped right there, that's a long video about rhinestones. What materials I use, where I buy templates, all the things. Sizing, how much to buy, where I buy them from, all the things. All right, while that's cutting, recap. We talked about the grid, turning it on and off. We talked about using the Alt key to make a copy of a thing. We talked about the default mat size and how to change that. We talked about keyboard nudges and how to change the size of, like, when you're moving, to the left or right or whatever. We talked about alignment marks and how to use them. I talked about when I made that sign, I had to make my own alignment marks, but alignment marks are included in the software. And we talked about, now we're doing rhinestones on top of sublimation. You can't put rhinestones on top of vinyl. Well, let me take that back. You can. I wouldn't. Okay? Because they're going to wash off. And I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of time to be just like picking rhinestones out of my washing machine or dryer, because I got other stuff to do, like eat. The girl loves to eat. Okay? There's that. What else? Oh, washing them. I wash my shirts inside out. That's it. I don't do anything special. I don't do anything special with templates. Nothing. I think that's everything. What else did we do? Okay, just because you can don't mean you should. I think that's it. I think we did a lot today. We talked about the state of the world. Y'all let me share my feelings. I appreciate that. I needed to get that out. I woke up very sad. I'm not even gonna lie. I woke up sad. Come on, cutting up. It's crushed ice. That's crushed ice. Crushed ice don't even ask for apologies. Look at that. So pretty. But that's what I'm using on top of this. Okay? All right, let me set my thing. You can use rhinestones on top of sublimation. You just shouldn't use it on top of vinyl. HTV. That's what y'all be calling it. HTV. Y'all know y'all be calling it heat transfer vinyl. Y'all be doing the most, don't you? Okay. I'm going to get a sweatshirt. I have a sublimation sweatshirt. All right, I'm coming back, y'all. All right, the one thing I didn't show that I wanted to show, hey, yes, the 45-degree blade, the regular blade. I don't use anything special. I'm using the Make Market Sublimation shirt from Michaels. You can get them online. They're cheaper online. Okay, bye. Leave the door. Thank you for being here. So sublimation shirt, sweatshirt. It is 100% polyester. Also, one thing I didn't show that I kind of wanted to show, when I made that sweatshirt, when I made this for Morgan for her graduation photos, I started my template in Leonardo Design Studio. I used that text on art or whatever, and I started there, and then I finished the template in Silhouette Studio. But I wanted you to know that. So this was the This was the sweatshirt I made for her graduation pictures, and most of it was done in Leonardo Design Studio. Okay, so I want y'all to know that, like, when you're working in that software, it's, to me, it's more robust than Design Space. I'm not even gonna lie, doesn't have as many updates. You might get 1 or 2 updates a year. This is all SS6, so, and don't worry about if the panther don't have a face. It just have some eyes, okay? But really, this is just a circle, right? I did a circle, and then I did another circle. I cut the circle out. I added letters. A fake panther, because it don't have eyes. I mean, it don't have a face. It just has 3 dots that represent eyes, and text, and then some outlines. Okay. Okay. So you can do a lot in that software. All right, I'm gonna put butcher paper inside my shirt, and I'm gonna lint roll it. Did I say that was SS10? I meant to say SS6. SS is stone size. Okay. Lint roll. Cover it with butcher paper so I can don't get those blue fibers. Pre-press. Here's the, just says Rockets. So I didn't use true Rockets red. Yeah, you can if you have the pro version, Katie. If you have the pro version of Leonardo Design Studio, then you would export as an SVG. I'm gonna turn my butcher paper sideways because I feel like it's not. Whew. Y'all, I'm telling you, I feel so much better. Sublimation heat resistant tape. It's almost finished. I feel like I'm missing a lot of the chat. What y'all talking about? Good stuff or not? I hope that's centered. I feel like it's not. Okay, almost finished. I'm gonna brush that in and we're gonna get out of here. But hopefully y'all have found, I say that all the time. Y'all should hear Peter imitate me. That y'all have found this time together helpful, that you learned a thing or two. I wanted to go out with a bang, not literally, with software. This month has been very rewarding to me. I meant to grab one because I did one. I've actually done several. I actually sold some. Y'all know I ain't even really doing sales like that, but I have sold some sublimation with rhinestones on top. Cutting it close. But I will be live Friday with my WeCreate software. And I'll be working on my February calendar. Missy B, yes you do. Yes you do. Because next month's challenge is a kind of like a continuation of this month. Oh, volunteer time? Chris, I don't even remember the last time I been to a library except to vote. That's where we vote. Thank you, Paul. Can you do rhinestone template? I mean, I guess you could do it in Cricut. I mean, you actually placing each and every single dot. I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend it at all. I'm sure people have done it. I have not done it. I don't recommend it. Okay, it's decent. It's a decent cut. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's decent. All right, so let me show you what this cut looks like. So that's transfer tape. This is rhinestone flock. And I cut mine with the backing still on. So it's a decent cut. The ideal cut is to not have any of these dots, but I have a lot of dots right there. So just in the R so far, see that? You want to have it where it's like really no dots. So let me show you, I'll show you what I do when I have a lot of dots. I use painter's tape. And I put the painter's tape on the back. So I'm gonna just get a little piece of painter's tape. Like this. And here's the back of the template. So here's the front, right? Here's the back. I put it on the back, and you'll see that it'll pick up those dots. I just lied. I made that up. She's lying. It didn't pick him up. Hold on. Let's try it again. I never tried to do it while holding it. Let's see. See that? See that? It's picking him up. So it'll pick up, to me, it picks up better from, I don't know. I never try to pick them up from the front, but from the back it does. Okay, so that's what I do. So whenever I have a lot of dots left, that's how I pick them up. Really? I think I did it right this time. Katrina, I shared I talked about this before. I made a reel about it. Yep. See that? I know you can't watch everything. Like, girl, I don't see everything you do. Why not? That's the problem. Okay. So I just kind of go through and pick up the ones that like that. So I use, it depends on the size of the template. So I got a few more to clean up in there. And then if you only have one or two left, you can just kind of pick those out. I'm gonna just get those out. Then I'll put this on my thank you, Katrina. So I'm just kind of getting the rest of them. It wasn't even a fancy reel. Literally, I just said, I just want to show you something. It was no, y'all know I don't be dancing and all that, but no music. It was just me talking. Just saying, like, hey, this how to do a tip. But people really prefer my long form content, which I do too. You might be wondering, like, why do you even post on Instagram? You know why? Because even if nobody interacts with it, which really they don't, they still see it. and if it's going to bring them to the channel, I'm still going to post it. So I don't even care like that. The goal is to bring them to the channel. It's fine. There are people who watch stuff I do on Instagram that I don't even think they subscribe to my YouTube. But, it's I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It don't bother me. Okay. See that? What time can you use a lint roller? Sometimes I feel like, Paula, when I use a lint roller, it'll rip it. I don't really go on Instagram that much. Really, anything I post on Instagram is to send people to YouTube. Because I'm not, how can I say this? I'm not really good on Instagram, and I know why. Number one, I'm really a long form content creator. I can trying to fit everything into 60 seconds. It's just not my thing. I'm not good at it. I can't even pretend to be. It's not my thing. That's number one. Number two, with Instagram, I think people rely a lot on being in like DMs and all that, and my Facebook people know that that's like a boundary for me. So I don't really be in my DMs like, oh, can you tell me your settings? Because it's like everything is in the video. It's just a thing. All right, so I put it on here because these are Eve's and Matt. And really, if I could have cut this, if I would have cut this, I would have had enough space to put it on the front, but whatever. All right, so now I'm gonna press this. For 60 seconds. And while that is doing the things, I'll be brushing in my little template right here. Literally, the only reason I'm on Instagram is to bring people to YouTube. That's it. It's the only reason. Rhinestones. I don't like to be a messenger like that because it doesn't help the community. Me being one-on-one with a person does not help the crafting community. It helps that one person. Which the goal is to help everyone as much as I can, and I can't do that being in DMs. True story. This girl who lives here in Houston, we went to college together. And I know there are people who do it for payment. There are people who do one-on-ones for payment. I can't do it. Because I was like, what are we going to be talking about? Like, when we finish, I don't know. But anyway, this girl who lives here in Houston, she knows somebody who's in my community, and she was like, she reached out to the girl and said, hey, I sent Delonda a DM and she still hasn't responded. And I said, that's why. That was my response. That's why. Because, see, she thought we were going to be I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't gatekeep any information. Anything I share, even if it's little, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. Yeah, on stories, yeah. It's not like I have a secret society of information. Hey, Crazy Daisy is lazy. I love that name. Crazy Daisy is lazy. Crazy Delonda is not Jane Fonda. Let me bring my table up so I can see the room. Come on, Rockets is looking really, really cute. Super secret Delonda Club. In order to join, you gotta eat chicken. Come on, chicken. You gotta be a chicken eater. That's the only way you can join. You have to be on camera eating a piece of chicken. That's how I can know you're not the chicken letter writer. The girl is crazy. She's getting delusional. Don't worry about it if I'm getting delusional. Worry about it if you're getting delusional. Get back, Mike. Y'all look. Can y'all see? Don't worry about that tumbler. Somebody sent me this tumbler. Isn't it so nice? It's a Rockets tumbler. See this? See that? That's the only way you can be in it, is if you go on camera eating chicken. And I'm not talking about a little bite. You gotta eat the whole piece. It's gotta be a flat. It cannot be drum. It gotta be a flat, okay? Gotta be a little wang. Gotta have a little seasoning on it. I gotta see you bite it. She's crazy. She's losing it. Don't worry about it if I'm losing it. Worry about it. There's the only way you can be in the club. Super secrets. Chicken eaters of America. No, you don't even got to be in the United States. I don't care what country you're in. Super secret chicken eaters of the world. Super secret chicken eaters of the universe. Universal chicken eaters. Come on, universal chicken eaters. Wherever Chick-fil-A is from. I got some money in my app. Morgan got the app. Come on, chicken mukbang. Chicken mukbang. I love it. Come on, chicken mukbang. We're doing all kind of stuff. But what do y'all do in the club? We eat chicken. And okay, but what else do y'all do? Okay, so we start out, we say, we say hi, and then as the meeting goes on, we just eat chicken. Chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, baked chicken, fried chicken, grilled chicken, sauteed chicken, barbecue chicken, chicken on a skewer, chicken on a bun. Just chicken on a plate, chicken on a salad. Chicken fried chicken, chicken fried steak, steak fried chicken. I'm gonna stop, okay? Because I'm over it, okay? Okay, listen. If when I make, I'm gonna share this template because this brushing ain't fine. If you don't have a Romeo or a Juliet and you plan to cut this, when you bring it into Cricut Design Space, is going to be a different size. I'm gonna tell you the size. Y'all remind me to tell me the size, okay? Remind me to tell me the size of the template. I'm gonna share this template though. So you make your word or whatever your word is, right? Make it into whatever colors. You want some color on it, right? Don't just be plain. Don't just be plain. Y'all want to hear a snippet of my chicken letter or no? I don't know if you want to hear a snippet of chicken letter. Because I'm sure they're watching. Nobody watches you more than somebody who hates your guts. They're watching. That's how they got my P.O. box. Because I never just came on and shared it. They had to look for it. And they found it. They wanted me to know how they felt about my chicken behavior. Hey, Miss Joyce. Nobody watches you more than the people that hate you. Yeah. That's how they know how to get to you. But I say I need to put that one in a frame. I still haven't read the whole thing either. I still never read the whole thing because the parts I read was plenty. Hey, son, where you been? Come on, work in the daytime. Hey, Geneva. They don't just fall in. You still have to kind of brush them, Katie. So you see no, you can't see that. See this is brushed in really good, but you still have to do some brushing. Miles, I wish I would have known you were gone. I would have had you bring me something to eat. Milo, what are you doing? Get down. I suggest if you're gonna do this, like for a team, use the team's colors the way you saw me do, and then do the sublimation part first. Then add your rhinestone. Crushed ice. This is crushed ice AB would have looked better, but I already poured these in. So crushed ice AB would have been better. It would have been more shiny. All right. Y'all feel so much better. I keep saying that. Like I was so sad earlier. I think I had a scowl on my face. If y'all can see him stop. I'm telling you, this is not gonna even matter. Like what the, I should have used crushed ice AB, but it's not gonna matter if you're not gonna be able to see any like imperfections or whatever. All right. I didn't put any links below for like where I get rhinestones from, but if Dimps or one of the moderators is here, I get them from the Baby's Booty. That's the name of her website. It's the name of her channel. It's the name of everything. It's like this. She really is a one-stop shop. You can get the brush, the rhinestones, the flock, the tape, the mats, all of it. You can get from her website. I have not tried. That's not true. I have tried rhinestones from one other place, but I also gave those away because I was good after one time. Okay. There's that. All right. Let me take this off. Okay. So here's my. Come on, Rockets! Look at that. Go on, color. Mm-hmm. So there's my, see that? See how cute that is? Thank you, Dimps. See that? So now I'm going to put the rhinestones on top of that. Let me say what I said again because I want to make sure y'all didn't miss it one time for the one time. Come on. Shout out to Lala Jenkins. That's a she was the first channel I watched about the thing, but okay. That looks so good. I see a come on, I see a rockets. Come on, rockets. 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 Better be over there looking good. That's sublimation. You missed that part, Smith. Smith, I thought you've been here this whole time. You half watching. I need you to put on your good glasses, Smith. Put on your good glasses, Smith. Now let me say what I said. Do not put rhinestones on top of heat transfer vinyl. You can, but I mean that's only if you want to just put your rhinestones in the trash, okay? Because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be putting them in. You're gonna be picking them up from the washing machine and put them in the trash. All right. Okay. All right. So we need to talk about what I did. Let me cover this up first. This is transfer tape specifically for rhinestones. So I'm gonna just put it down really quick. Like that. See that? Housework. Housework never, crafting forever. All right. Got that? All right, so sublimation. So I printed this with my, I have a converted printer. I have an Epson EcoTank 15,000. Bam, right? I just did a red rockets with a black outline. I put the rhinestone template on top inside of Leonardo Design Studio. I sublimated. I pressed this at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And now I'm bringing the temperature down to 350 because when you press rhinestones, press them at the temperature of 350 degrees. This is so cute already. even without anything on top. Like, I'm representing for the Rockets, okay? Like, even without doing anything extra. I should have used crushed ice AB, but if I love it, or if I don't love it enough, I'll just do it again with crushed ice AB. So here's my rhinestones. I use regular crushed ice, not crushed ice AB. And I'm just going to press it right on top. 350 degrees for 15 seconds. Okay. I'm not going to cover it with anything. I don't feel like I need to. Well, I better maybe just. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me just put a little piece of butcher paper on top. I better, you know what? I should have kept it inside. I should have kept the butcher paper inside the shirt just in case, because there's still sublimation. So I better put the butcher paper back inside the shirt, inside the sweatshirt. Just so it doesn't go through. Woo! Super secret chicken eaters of the world unite. Take a bite. Okay. All right, I'm gonna press that and we're gonna get out of here. Where's my thing? Right here. Did we accomplish our goal? Time and temp. For the sublimation, I did 400 for 60 seconds, 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And then for the rhinestones, 350 for 15 seconds. Come on, rhinestone. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Turn this off. See that? You see that? Can y'all see that? I love it so much. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? I love it so much. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can see it good, but it's good. If I had used crystal icy, well, no, crushed ice AB, it would have been doing more than that, right? It's good though, right? So cute, right? Uh-oh. Oh, nobody. See that? Okay, so I should have used crushed ice AB. So if you're gonna do it, use crushed ice AB. But it's good. I love it. Okay, so y'all want this template? Let me see. Let me go put this on. Let me go put this on. If you are getting these sweatshirts, get them from, buy them online. They're cheaper online than they are in the store. See it? Can y'all see that? Oh, sorry. I digressed. How does it hold up in the wash? Very good. Just turn it inside out. That's all I do. Turn it inside out. That's all I do. I wash it regular. Michael's. Buy from Michael's online. Okay. This is the Make Market brand. This is the Make Market brand. Go Rockets. Go Rockets. Go Rockets. Okay. These sweatshirts from Michael's online. This is the Make Market brand. Go get your groove on. Marlo, you want to show me your dance moves or no? All right. Thank you. Make Market. If you buy them online, I think they're like, let me check. Last time I checked, it was like $3 cheaper than getting them in the store. I think in Michael's, like in the store, they were, from what I remember. I might be wrong. Maybe because sometimes I lie. I just make up stuff. It don't even be true. Like with the flock dots, and I was like, you can just do this, and I was wrong. Let me see. Polyester. Sweatshirts? They have shirts and sweatshirts. Let me see. What? Oh, well, wait. Don't get them yet. They're not on sale right now. They're not on sale right now. But when I bought this, it was $8.99. It's not on sale right now. But I bought it for $8.99 online. And in the store, they were like $11.99. Okay, so I say get them online, or check, like just do a price comparison. Yeah, so I paid $8.99, but wait and get them when they're on sale. Okay. All right. So hopefully we did accomplish our goal. If y'all want this template, I'll make sure to list the template below. I did list the other template, the Love Everyone, and it's not just a template. It's a statement of please try to. Okay, please try to, because that's what's missing right now. All right. Okay, come on, patrons. Make sure y'all post in my Facebook group if you are in my Facebook group. Okay. I think they're true to size too. I feel like it's doing the things. Like I love it. Now I could have added a little more color or something, like, whatever. But I'm gonna wear it just like this. And the good thing is I can make Peter one that's just sublimation, and I don't have to add or as he would call it, beads. Right? I could do that. All right. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank you for hanging out with me for all this time. I hope you enjoyed it and learned and all the things. I'll see some of you Friday for my live when I'm with my We Create. I'll be talking about the software, talking about the comparison between the free and the premium software. Please don't engage in road rage, you guys. Please do not engage in road rage. This is a medium. So if you're wondering, like, are they true to size? I would say yes, they are. This is a medium. Let me let y'all say bye to him. Come on. Go on. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. No, you got nothing to say. All right. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all for everything. All the templates are below. The template I had on is linked below. That's my sister's shop. It's a new shop. She used to sell physical products only. Now she's into digital. So if you want to support her, I'm sure she would appreciate that. But I love y'all, and I'm glad y'all spent the time with me. Hopefully you learned something. It wasn't a waste of your time. I will list this one below. I'll make sure to put the size. If you're bringing it into Cricut Design Space, don't resize it. Make it the size that I say it is. Okay? Make it the size that I say it is. Let me just tell you this out right now. It is 10.754 by 3727. 10.754 by 3727. Okay, when you bring it in the Cricut Design Space, it's not gonna come in right. It's not, you know that. Bring it in the right way. 10.754 by 3727. All right. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I love you so much. And I'll see some of y'all later. Bye. You saying bye